Hey guys, John here. So we're about to take this 6th Gen 4Runner TRD Pro out onto the trail. Now, Toyota made this vehicle very, very capable for off-road. However, they added a $1,500 accessory to this vehicle to make it just a little bit easier. So $1,475 to be exact. But what that is right here. We have a built-in compressor inside the back of this Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. But I have another one that's way better than this in this video that is a third of the cost. So when you pay that money with Toyota, you're gonna get some tire repair stuff. And also when we open this up, you're gonna get a hose nozzle right here to help air down and air back up your tires one at a time. So the solution for a third of the price, guys, is gonna come from Last Fit. Yes, the same sponsor on the channel that I talk about their floor liners all the time. They are getting into the air up and air down game, and they are coming in hot. So I have a link and discount code in the description. Right now on Amazon, I think these are like $219, which is stupid cheap. So you get a nice compressor right here, dual compressor. You also have a screen on this. It comes with gloves as well, which is pretty cool. And then this is extra, but again, link and a discount in the description. This allows you to do 4 tires at one time. So instead of like the Toyota one, where it's just allowing you to do 1 tire, you could do 4 with this thing. It comes with these nice longer hoses. You could see right here, we're probably gonna put this one to the rear tire, and it also comes with a cover on it. So you can see that we're in a whole bunch of Florida sand, so we don't want sand to get up into this. So we're gonna go ahead and put them on the tire and just snaps right into place. Make sure you hold your cap so Toyota doesn't come after you with their press vehicles and charging you for caps. It's a very nice system. So once you come out with this, it has like little springs to lock it into place. Just put it on, snaps right into place. So the gauge is reading 34 PSI, and that's pretty accurate because the digital screen on the vehicle is reading 35. Last Fit says that this is plus or minus about 1 PSI. So I have the vehicle on because that's how Toyota's powers itself up. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. It has a nice little power button right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn it on. And the very cool thing that in the menu, you can go down here and we are going to manually deflate. So again, the Toyota, it's nice that it's built in. It's $1,500 though, and you have to do 1 tire at a time. The cool thing about the Last Fit one is that you can take it to any vehicle. So we're about to road trip with our truck from Florida all the way to Arizona, and for peace of mind, we're gonna take this. If we're gonna take the 4Runner, it's cool, it's built in. However, we're not. So this is nice that you could take it to multiple vehicles, whatever you're off-roading or doing. But the Toyota one right here, you just pop this off, go ahead and just snap that in right there. And then we're gonna take this all the way to the front tire. Try not to get the paint too much on the vehicle. You can see that the Last Fit one, even where that was at in the back of the vehicle, didn't really touch the paint. And then for this one, we have to screw it in, which is a nice, secure way to go. But if you're off-roading, it's not really gonna be the best because all this may be a little grit and grimy. All right, so now a test. We're gonna see which one deflates faster. We only have 1 tire for the Toyota one, and then we got 3 tires trying to deflate with the Last Fit one. The Last Fit one right here, you don't have it plugged into your compressor, and you're able to just pull this up, and it's letting out all the air from all the tires at the same time. Whereas over here on the 4Runner, if you go into the menu, you can go into manual deflate. You can press start. It's gonna read the PSI that it currently is, and you have to press it, and it's starting to deflate. And now we're deflating this one. So you're not gonna get the accurate reading of it. You have to kind of pull up. We're at 31 PSI, or you have to press stop here. And we're at 28 PSI. So we're just gonna kind of keep letting them go, periodically checking. So they both pretty much went down at the same time. Last Fit, 15.3 right now, and we are at 15.3 right there on the Toyota one. So again, this works totally fine, but I just did 3 tires, and as my wife was saying, she's like, that's a cool thing to do, but now you have to do that 4 times if you didn't have this. I was like, yeah, I know, that's a bummer about it, and it goes the same for when we fill it up. But you may be wondering, well, why do you need to do this if you're just in flat Florida? Well, here's why. Without the tires being fully deflated at 35 PSI, the whole vehicle is just shaking around. You can feel all the ruts with all the rain that we get here in Florida. You can hear it in my voice as well. It's not the craziest of trails, and you're not gonna air down, let's say if you're just driving through this real quick. But if you're gonna spend all day out here, you don't wanna just be bouncing around the whole time. We have some stuff in the back because we're gonna be doing some construction work, and the whole vehicle, you can just see, is just bouncing around, especially as we start to give it some more speed and stuff too. It kind of and all that. It kind of flattens out a little bit, but like when you go faster, but it's just very bouncy when you have full PSI in the tires. So we're gonna disconnect everything, check the computer to see how accurate both of these readings are, and then we're gonna go on the trail to see how much softer it is versus being fully loaded with 35 PSI. So this is what I like about the new infotainment gauge cluster in the 4Runner. So over here on settings number 2, I have kind of the off-road section. So it has our pitch and roll, and then we also have our TPMS over here. So that's pretty accurate. All of them are reading 16. So if the last fit one said that it was at 15.3 in all 3 corners, and also the front tire, which was the passenger side tire for the Toyota one, it's at 15.3, and they could be off by +1 PSI, so that's pretty good. So lowering PSI just doesn't make stuff smooth. It actually gives you more traction because you're making the flat part of the tire where it has all the tread to allow it to have a little bit more contact with the ground. So you're getting many benefits from airing down. One, it's a lot more comfortable to drive. Like we're driving on this same kind of roads. You could feel it bumping a little bit, but definitely not as much. It's very smooth actually. But if you were to be going slower, doing some like actual rock crawling where there's more kind of obstacles in the way, you may want to air down a little bit more. So now we're gonna go a little bit faster. So when you air down, you definitely don't wanna be like, you know, going 100 miles an hour. It depends. Like when I was out in Johnson Valley, I aired down out there to give myself some more traction in the sand, but to also smoothen it out with some ruts. And this being kind of ruddy compared to like what we were doing earlier where the whole vehicle was bouncing around, dude, this is like we're on a cloud. What do you think, Brie?
It's definitely a lot better. You don't hear it in your voice anymore.
No, not really. And we only have the suspension right now on setting 2, which is just normal street suspension for the 4Runner. We may need some 4-wheel drive for this right here. Car is so powerful, like compared to the 5th gen. I love the 5th gen, but this thing just has so much freaking power. All right, now I need to clean Toyota's tires off again for them. It's nice to air down too for water crossings like this. So typically you would want to measure how much a water crossing is before you go into it. I'm very familiar with this area, so I know I'm not going to be down in a crazy ditch. But going through also with having your tires deflated like that, it's not going to really be a heavy, it's not going to be really like a high PSI tire that may want to slip on some rock underneath. Again, with you airing down the tires of the vehicle, you're increasing that contact patch to help you give traction. Also having good off-road tires helps. This one comes with 33-inch Toyo Open Country all-terrain tires, which are pretty decent, honestly. They're great on-road, they're great off-road. But if you had more of a street tire, that's not the best, but airing down in a pinch will give you more traction. Fun fact, Breland already has a scratch on the front of his 4Runner from trees. Too many trees here in Florida. Gotta be careful. So I did a little rain dance and now it's raining, but it's a perfect time to show you that filling up 3 at one time to escape the rain is great. So we have the last fit one right here. We're trying to set it to 35 PSI. And then over here on the Toyota one, we're also setting it to 35 PSI. So we're gonna go ahead and press start here on the Toyota one. That's decently quiet. And then here, definitely a bit louder, but we're filling up 3 tires at one time. So the last fit is already at 26. The Toyota is at 17.6. All right, 31 and 32. So what this one does is it actually, oh, we're almost done. Still going. So they're kind of like reading themselves to make sure, which is cool. Because if it's constantly giving the pressure and it's not backing off, it doesn't see what the PSI is. So they both kind of read and then shut themselves off. We're at 33 now here. 34.3 there. And the Toyota just finished. What was that? Maybe
3 minutes?
no, after the Toyota one shut off, maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds. So that last fit one filled up all 3 tires way faster. Obviously, it's a bigger compressor than that of the Toyota one. The Toyota one is absolutely awesome because it is built into the vehicle, which is very cool. And if this is your overland rig, your off-road rig, whatever you're gonna do, if you have it in the car, that's awesome. I'm not sure if there's a way to fill up 4 tires at one time with the Toyota one. The compressor may not be big enough for that, but this last fit one definitely gets it done. Again, a link and discount code, guys, is in the description for you all. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Let's get out of this rain. And the 3 last fit ones are actually at 35 PSI, whereas the Toyota one on that front passenger, it's reading 36.